Good afternoon, welcome to Pouring Through Life. So I'm gonna do a swipe. This is a 16-inch round board. I actually found it at Walmart. It's got a little tie on the back. I guess you can hang it like a sign. It is already black, so I didn't have to pre-treat it. I'm gonna use this pretty good sized palette knife and do a spiral swipe, okay? I will go through the colors as I'm laying them down, and in an effort to save some time, otherwise I will spend way too much time doing it. So for my pillow, because I didn't have any black house paint, I used the Artist Loft Flow acrylic mixed with my Bloom pouring medium and a little bit of my regular pouring medium. If you want to learn how I create my pouring medium, check out video number 7. I did a really good detailed mix showing how I create my pouring medium. So let's get going. We'll start with putting the black down, and this is, I think, about 4 ounces of paint. I'm going to use all of it. I like to have a nice thick cushion of paint, and because I'm doing black on top of the black, the line that comes through the painting, it won't really matter. It'll blend right in with the black color. I'm just gonna spread this out a little bit to make the paint that's on here even and not wasting as it drips off the side. Yeah, I think this will be really cool looking. Oops. This one. You see that? Boop, boop, boop. Treasure gold paints. I have, this is platinum. Then I have aquamarine and fire opal, and I'm going to use them all. So it's really nice, soft silver. Okay. And then I'm going to put, this is ColourArte Black Emerald. Such a cool dark green. When I do them this way, I put a large pillow of paint. I want the colors to be very saturated throughout the piece. So that's why I lay down probably more than you really need, but you get the colors that you want everywhere. Okay, that is the aquamarine, and I'm going to do a second dose of that on top. This is fire opal. I'm going to go around the edge here. Love the fire opal. It's really pretty red copper. Okay, so then this is Atelier Carbon Black. On top of that, I'm going to put Interference Green by ColourArte. I like to put an interference color on black. It really makes it show up to the party. And then I'm going to go with the aquamarine again. Sorry, I'm rotating this a little bit because it keeps moving. Stay. It's irritating. Stay. Okay, so this is the aquamarine again. See, one of the things that I did wrong in the pour last night was the aquamarine kind of got lost in the pour because when I spread it out, it got buried by the other colors. So I'm just gonna even this around. Should I leave that pattern in the center? That's cool. Should I leave that? I like it. Okay. Maybe I will leave it kind of like a wave shape, and then I'll have a clear pattern for my swipe. What do you think? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. But I do miss a little bit of this fire opal because it's buried under the other color. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little ring of it here. Just kind of go around so that there still be kisses of the fire opal everywhere. And then, yeah, that'll be cool. Little turkeys. So this is the platinum again. But we're in the middle of a heat wave, so it's gonna be wretched hot today. It was so hot that it never got low enough last night for my air conditioning to shut off, which is really unusual here. It was like 90 degrees at 9 o'clock last night. Gray. Okay, that should be good. Such a cool green color. Don't worry about the black. I got enough black in this piece. But I do want to put a little bit more bling it, interference green. And then I'm going to put the green sparkle on it too. Hope I didn't wipe off too much of the copper. I really want that to still show up. Once I pull the swipe tool through, it'll bring out some of the colors that are under it. Look, if your wireless carrier was a guy, you'd leave him tomorrow. Okay, should be good. Not good, that's it. You deserve better. And then the green sparkle, which is by ColourArte. It's the Bling It Sparkle series, and I love this green one. It's my favorite. It is so pretty. I just love it. Love it. It's probably enough. I think this one might be a little lighter even though it has a black base. Okay, so we're gonna put the Unicorn SPED white and black cell activators. I think I'm gonna start with black this time. I love the white. It turned out really cool last night. But I love the boldness of black cell activator. So I have them in these cute little 2-ounce bottles I found at Dollar Tree. They're great. Because when when they get all sticky and gross and caked with paint, it doesn't make you sad to throw them away. And some of the other bottles, little squeeze bottles, they're expensive. And I like to save money where I can, and I don't want to waste it on stuff that, is garbage. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through and I'm going to pop some bubbles. Because there are a gazillion of them in this right now. Part of that reason is because I just mixed up the base paint. So there's lots of air in it. And nice part is with having a black base, it won't look like white chicken pox all over it. I just want to take care of those so you don't have a bunch of them. It's pretty thick paint actually. So I'm going to start with this tip and I'm going to go around. Super stoked. Okay. I actually had to add a little bit of paint to my cell activator because it was kind of thin. So I like to put a little bit on this tool and then I spread it out with my finger. But not over the piece so it doesn't drip on it. Okay, so let's get my angle right. So I'm going to come in. Wow. Holy mackerel, that's gorgeous. Wow. This Unicorn SPED paint as a cell activator is so reactive. Do you see how quick that popped up? Wow. Wow. I'm glad I added paint because that made it work even better. Holy moly, that's great. Do I even want to mess with it and put white in it? don't know. I mean, I do, because I like the depth of it. So maybe I'll come in with my small knife and come around that pattern that I just made. Wow. This unicorn SPED cell activator is amazing. It is so reactive. Watch this. Now I'm going to do the white on the smaller tool. Spread that out so you don't drip too much. And I'm going to come in this little spot that I don't have anything in, and I'm going to swipe through. Did I bury it? I think I did. See how fast that reacted?
Yeah, even that spot it just did.
Crazy. I think I like it better with the big tool though. So maybe I'll come back and do a few little accent pieces with the little tool, but keep the big tool. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna go right here. So pretty. And I'm gonna do a big white. Same basic way around the outer edge. I leveled this board before I started spinning and it's still unlevel. Stay, stay, stay. Okay, so I'm gonna do white. I cannot get over how reactive this paint is when I do these projects. Even the bloom with this unicorn SPED, it's insane. Okay, so I think I'm gonna come up, I wanna come right here. So I'm gonna come in right here. Kind of messing up some of my lacing here, guys. Trying to be too creative with it, and I need to just do it and not mess it up. I don't know. So do a black and white. Just want to come in where this spot is. Ooh, that was cool. So what I did this swipe, I put black and I dropped the white on top of it, and it's creating circled white and black cells. That is neat looking. There's a little too much cell activator right here, so I might be able to just touch it up. I'm gonna try the reverse black on the white. Through here, right here. That's cool. Okay. I think I'm done. I'm not real happy with this section all that much, so I'm just gonna swipe a little bit of black white over there. I don't know why, I just don't like that section. And being that it's so much in the middle, it's really gonna show when I start spinning this out. That area will show. how reactive it is though. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I think I've done enough. When you don't have it centered, it gives you wobbled lacing. So you wanna try to get that as close to centered on it as you can, so it spins evenly. Maybe that's why it's going wobbly. Yes, honey. I'm gonna spin off a little bit more paint, and then I'm gonna lay down a puddle and start over. Okay, so now we're on to part 2, and let's fix it. So it didn't swipe, or it didn't spin out right. I think I had too much paint left on top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down some paint again. Start with a little puddle of the Carbon Black by Atelier. So start out with the black again. I'll put some interference green on that because I love that.
Some black emerald. Go with fire opal next. Maybe. I should check that if I started recording again, huh? Overspread that, so let's hopefully, let's hope we don't have to do this 3 times. Oh, that was America. Alright, spread the black out on my palette knife there. And put a little bit of white in the middle. I was being too cautious out here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it in the pool. Alright. color. I don't know how good this is going to be. I don't really like it, honestly. I'm going to put 2 grams of it. I'm going to make sure my pool's ready. And then I'll spin it up. Transfer this to the pool. Let's see what we can create. I don't know if it's going to work, so. Alright, so I'm not sure that any of that last part, the second swipe, even showed up. So I swiped it with black and white. Let's give it a spin. See if we can get any colors to pop through. Otherwise, this is a failed attempt, take 2. This next time I've got to mix up all colors because I used them already. I don't like it, and there's gunk in it. Damn it. There's something in it. Right there. Big chunk of something. Damn it. Well, my beautiful pool is not painted. Ah, I am a fail today. I'm having failure day. Alright, you guys, let's try this again. So this will be take 3. Yeah. Start with the black emerald. I scraped off all the excess failure paint and basically starting over fresh. I mixed my paint a little too thin, so hopefully I won't have any issues with that. Main thing is the interference green is super thin. Screwed that up. Screwed the pooch on that one. Really messed that one up. I don't know why, but I did. Chunk. My pouring medium is getting old, the jug I have mixed up, and I just found a crap ton of clots in it, so yeah, it's a mess. Alright, let's do some copper. Super clumpy. Or fire opal, excuse me. Fire opal, not copper. Fire opal, silver, platinum, and aquamarine. See how much thinner these paints are? I don't know if this is going to work out this time either. Let's a little bit more of the black emerald. Alright, so spread it out. As long as the colors don't completely mix together like it did this last time, we'll be alright. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in and drizzle the colors I want prominent. So the copper or fire opal, I want that to really show up this time. I think that's what happened with the last attempts, is I think I lost, look at the cell activator that's left over, created a little area right there, how funny. I think I lost the contrast of the colors. So when it swiped out, they were just a muddied mess. So let's try this and see what happens. If this doesn't work, then I'm done with this board for the day. Put the lids on the stuff as I'm finishing them up. Here's the aquamarine. I didn't use my traditional pouring medium this time because it's all clumpy. So I used the Josonia's Gloss Varnish and the Polypore on this one. It's like a little thinner than I'm used to. I don't usually have my paints this thin. Just a little contrast with the dark in there a little bit. Yeah, I don't normally have this thin of paint when I do a sideboard bloom. So I'm not used to that. Okay, a little bit of the silver for platinum again. Does have a little bit of that lightness to it. Okay. Interference green, which unfortunately is like water. Frothy water because I put too much polypore in it. Not polypore, but gloss varnish in it. Alright, and last is my favorite, which is the green sparkle. This one's mixed correctly, thankfully. I hope this paint's being incorrect densities. It's not going to screw this up. I wonder what I have to use them because I ruined them. This one is fastly becoming my least favorite project that I've done in a while. Okay. So let me put this stuff and clean my slide tool really quick. I'm going to put this in my soaker bucket. I'll be right back. Towels out of the way here. I don't see any bubbles. I see bubbles, a million little bubbles. I think I can pop them with my dripping and dripping. Okay. So let that run back that way. Okay, so let's just move with it. Let's just go with it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Check this out here. Some 10 to 15 minutes. I think that copper's sinking. Maybe it's not thin enough. It's like it's already mixed in. Frustrating. total failure. I don't know what I'm doing wrong today. I did one last night. It was magical. This is shit. Slightly better. I mean, that was for color, I guess. Okay. That's what I need to do. Load the palette nice and color. I don't know what is going on with these colors for some reason. It's pissing me off. It's like they're blending and whitewashing each other and it's fucking irritating. Excuse me. Maybe I should try this in gold. See, these colors are just blending in terribly. I have a little bit overfill gold cell activator that I mixed up the other day. I didn't remember where I put it. And I'll come in and I'll spike in some gold. I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. I don't know. This is Amsterdam deep gold with Australian protocol. Black on there.
Still didn't work out. This is swipe take 4. For some reason, it's being a pain in the butt today. I'm just adding the green sparkle. So this time I'm not gonna mix the colors in. I think that's what, with them being a little thinner, I was having issues with them mixing too much. So I put down 24 karat gold by ColourArte, and I put down the sterling silver by ColourArte as the base color to lighten this up. Because I think maybe with the black emerald and the black base, it was just too dark. I don't know what else it could be, honestly. I was giving up, but I'm not gonna give up. This one is not gonna beat me. Okay. I'm gonna start with the black cell activator. Black with the little drizzle of the white in the center. Oh, maybe I'll do all three. Screw it. Go big or go home, I guess. So I have the Unicorn Spit Black, Unicorn Spit White, and the Amsterdam Deep Gold. And each one of these has something cool that it does. And putting them together creates a unique cell structure or lacing structure. So I'm going to start with my arc here. Oh, that's better. Much better. Okay. Bubble right there in the middle. Right there. Cool. Okay, so this one's coming out good. So now, maybe I won't do anything else. I still got to do the outer area because it doesn't have anything on it. So let's put some gold. Spread that out. Oh, that's way too much. Oopsie. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to start right here where there's the ugly spot. Okay. I don't know about that little spot right there. So maybe I take my tiny palette knife. If I can remember where I put it. And swipe just that little itty bitty spot without messing it up. Question is, do I go with white or do I go with gold? Do I want to come in with the gold there? I mean, there's a lot of gold already. Maybe just white and black? Black and white? Black, white. Okay, so I'll do a little bit of black. And a couple drops of the white. Right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to just come right here. Just do a little bit of change. Just to fix that little spot right in the middle. Okay. All right. I'm going to go put this in the pool and we're going to spin it out. I'm not going to overthink it. Okay, I'm back. So let's spin this and see if we can keep the magic. I hope so. I'm crossing my fingertips and my toes. My fingers and my toes are both crossed right now, hoping that I don't lose the magic that I created. And I don't have enough paint on it, which is shocking for me. So let's go this way. That's what, it's that stupid string. It's starting to get drippies. Come on, don't screw it up, please. Almost done. over the edge finally. Yep. Should I call it? Should I call it done? I hate it when I don't put enough paint on it, because then you have to overspin it.
That's when things get wobbly.
Mm-hmm. Part of it. And it is wobbly. But it's not anything I can't live with. Any other spots I'm missing? I'm holding my breath. Why am I holding my breath? Okay. Let's look at it in some pretty light. Oh. I think I'm just gonna let it dry and we'll see how it turns out, because there's still a few spots that the paint didn't roll over. But will it be noticeable? It's the story of the day. I could like that, that. See if I can get that to come over a little bit. All right, well, I'm gonna call this sort of a win. It's not quite a nailed it, but it sure is better than it was. I love that section right there. It's gorgeous. For some reason I keep seeing a horse in this. I don't know why, but what do you think? Failed it, failed it, failed it, and then failed it again, maybe? I don't know. It's too pretty to be complete failure, but it did go a little bit wobbly. It's not jiggly, but I see chunks of stuff which is gonna piss me off. Okay, well, I'm gonna call this a win, because this thing has been a beating, and there's some really cool lacing and stuff in here, so I don't hate it. But yeah, no. Love that right there too, is really pretty. And the delicacy of the gold, the way the gold mixes in is really cool. It doesn't completely take over. It just gives you like highlighted lacing. It's kind of neat through there. All right, you guys. Trials and tribulations. That's why people always ask, you know, why is it that I can't do this, or why is it that I can't do that? It's not easy. It's not as easy as it looks, and you got to practice. I mean, I did this 4 times before I got something that I liked. So don't give up. Keep on trying. And thank you guys for your support and watching the videos and commenting and sharing and all that jazz. It's really does help, and I do appreciate it. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope the end result is good. I see a chunk right there. Boom. I have to camouflage somehow. But yeah. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to comment, like, share. I'd love to hear what you think. I accidentally shut it off. All right, you guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next pour. Bye for now.